Dominica's only outdoor cooking festival is back on November 2nd, 2024. You coming in for the Creole season, then come to WATO. This is something you have never experienced before. You know how we like to cook by the river or by the bay? Well, WATO celebrates that culture. All you have to do is buy your ticket. We give you all your ingredients, your pot, we cook, we lime. It's the biggest river lime of the independent season, put on by me, Chef Nyanda at Rosalie Bay Resort. This year we are celebrating the one pot. After all, Dominica is the land of the bouillon. And I'm not even finished. This year we have 6 chefs coming in from all over the Caribbean, coming to cook with us, vibe with us, lime with us.
Hello, 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 hello. Good day. Happy Wednesday, everyone. It is WATO Wednesday in the building. Welcome, 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 every single one. Where are my people at? The bell has rung. Come on down, come on in. Those of you who are locked in, share the live one time. Share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live, share the live. Where my people's at? My WATO people. Hello, hi Ria. Welcome, welcome. Share the live. The bell has rung. Let me know where you're locked in from. Let me know you're locked in. We're ready for another show. I am so excited. I mean, it took like a nice little break, you know. It took like a nice little break, and we're back. We're rolling. We're rolling today. I was saying to somebody, we have a show like we have shows every week. We have shows every week until December. We have shows every week until December. We're not playing. We have shows coming up. We have guests coming up. Today's WATO Wednesday. Listen, it's going to be a great time. We're gonna have a packed show in store for y'all in the next couple of months. And this week we've been slowly breaking everybody in with all of the different guests that we're going to be having, all the different dynamics we're going to be having on the show. The show going to be popping. It's going to be hot. We got Nyanda, Chef Nyanda, Peltier, Charles is going to be stopping by here today. We're going to be talking to her about WATO. I brought my water because, not WATO, as in I brought my water because, let me tell you, I'm going to start talking about food and my belly is going to start gurgling and making yuck. As y'all know, I like a food. So we're going to get ready for the show. Before we start, hi Ria, thank you. Before we get started, I want to pick up the sponsors. I want to say thank you very much as sponsors for this show. So we have the National Cooperative Credit Union, who's on board with us, like NCCU is my banking institution of choice. Everybody know that already, right? They always support my shows, and as much as they support my shows, I enjoy doing my banking with them. I enjoy the services that they offer, and you know they're offering the Vroom experience. So if you're in Dominica and you need, you're looking for a loan for a vehicle loan, check out the NCCU. That's the National Cooperative Credit Union. They're located in La Salette. They're located in Maho. There's a branch in Roseau. There's a branch in Vacaz. Get somewhere. They have 5 branches, right? We have 5 branches. So check out the National Cooperative Credit Union for all your vehicle loans. They have a special offer going on right now, so you can take advantage of that. I also want to say big up to the Dominica National Lottery coming on. Let me tell you, have you been to Blast before? check out Blast, located in almost every single community. There should be a Blast located in every community. They're going to have something coming up, something really, really good coming up in store for you. So I want you guys to stay locked into the show because you're gonna be finding out right here on the show what is in store for you from the Dominican National Lottery, or we can call them Blast from Blast Dominica. And I also want to say big up to Caribe. Caribe. Don't know if I am drinking tequila. I'm drinking Caribe. So it's very fitting that my sponsors are a part of my everyday living, right? So I want to big up Caribe one time. Huh? Somebody say, Shara say, as I log on, you say, Vekas. Vekas massive in the house. Vekas, Shara has checked in. You know, when Shara's in the building, everybody else has to come through, right? Big up to Caribe. Thank you very much for your kind sponsorship. Caribe, those of you who don't know, Caribe sponsored all of the videos I released over the summer. That is the bouillon videos that I released. So I want to say so huge thank you to them for supporting the vibe, supporting those videos. Did amazing. We have videos within 100K. Brother, my brother, yes. Those videos really be popping, and I want to say thank you very much to them in a big way. And they're on board with me for the entire season, not just today. Every time I come on this season, Caribe is on. Okay, so when you see you rhyming, if you're not drinking tequila like me, you're drinking Caribe. All right. Good evening from Jimmy. Jimmy is in the house. Yes, Jimmy Simon is in the house. Shara said there's a blast right opposite house. Way Papa. Way Papa. Shara, you know blast? They have something coming up soon. We're getting ready for the show. I have Chef Nyanda joining us. I am good evening to you, Zora. Thank you for joining. Thank you very much for joining. Every time y'all see me look to the side, I'm looking at my other screen, right? Because you know, I was sure I have two screens. I figure, I'll have all you on one, give all you on your own screen, and I have my guest on this screen. So I'm not flicking back and forth. I'm mostly technician, mostly host, mostly producer, mostly tout bagay oswela, right? So I'm doing so many different things. And I want to make sure that my transitions are smooth and so on and so forth. In every year we have to get better, right? You can't just always just look good. You have to get better, technology wise and everything. Yes, low key, big up to you. Vibes waiting for Ridge up here. You waiting for Ridge? Totola is present, miss. Monique say present, miss. I am here. The bell has rung, and it's time to get this show started. I am feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the excitement. I'm feeling the love. I'm so happy to have you guys on with me. I'm so happy that you guys chose to be on here with me. I'm so happy to bring you guys some vibes tonight. I'm a whole package. Yes. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you, Ebony. Ebony Frampton. Big up yourself. Thank you very much, guys. Guys, y'all really supported me this summer. I was off the show, but my social media was popping. And I want to say thank you very much to every single one of you who supported me, who shared one of my videos, who laughed at one of my videos, who enjoyed my reaction videos this summer. I went from 15K followers to 31K followers in under a month, which is ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. And it all is because of you guys and the love that you show, the fact that you guys, yes, Sheldon in the house, Black Girl Magic, he says, Wago. Yes, we here to make things glow and make things bright and not bright and creamy, just bright. Just bright, right? Guada is in the house. Respect. Thank you very much. That Mia is in the house. I see Canada. Petro is in the house. Thank you very much, Petro, for stopping by. Yes. Make sure you hit that follow, subscribe, everything. Those of you on, let me not forget my people on YouTube before they give me quast nightmare. The folks on YouTube, Rashida. She is here. Rashida is here. Kunta Charles is here. He said, I'm late. But I mean, I know you're not late. You're never late. You once you dare, ready for you. My YouTube folks, and those of you who are going to be logging in on LinkedIn, big up yourself one time. Big up yourself, those of you on LinkedIn, those of you on YouTube, wherever you locked in. Good evening to you. We're gonna get this show on the road because we got up. We I am. Let me tell you, Nyanda. I suspect Nyanda is gonna make me barbie tonight. And if I get vexed and I put her outside, because y'all know, those of you who follow me know, I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm on a diet. I've been literally eating grass the last 10 days. And this woman's gonna come here and talk about dumpling and all kind of thing in my head. If all you see the screen go black, just know Jael just cut it off. Okay? Oh my god, I am so excited for WATO 2024. I don't know about you. The team is ready. We're on board. We're ready to get started to talking to all of the different chefs that are gonna be. Listen, let me tell all you. Last year, what you guys said last year? If you joined us last year when we had the chefs, put up your hands. I just want to see your hands up because that tells me you've been following me for a minute and you're a die-hard Sakwetone fan, right? You're a die-hard Sakwetone fan. Put your hands up and let me know you're present. You were present last year and you're back again this year because Water Wednesday is going to be amazing. We're bringing on Nyanda. Are you ready for Nyanda? I want to see those hands up. Where does hands up? Where does hands up? We're bringing on Nyanda right about now. Hi,
Hi.
Nyanda. How are you, my
How are
dear?
you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. Welcome to the show. Another year.
Another year, another Wato.
Another year, another what? Oh, I see people's hands coming up. Rukia hands up. Ria hands up. Yes, people are back. So they remembered the chefs that stopped off
Yes.
last year, and they're gonna be. I know they're gonna be gearing up for this year. It's
Mm-hmm.
nice to have you guys, have you join us here for another show. And I want to, first of all, congratulate you for, congratulate you publicly because, we privately congratulate, but now we publicly congratulating you for
Yes.
executing an amazing event last year, an event that deserved a recognition, an event that is now part of the calendar of events. So if you're thinking about coming to Dominica, you have to make sure you stay for Wato, right?
Yes.
You
Stay
have to
for
make sure
Wato.
you're there for Wato because you can eat everything else everywhere else in Dominica. But if you
Mm-hmm.
have not gone to Wato, you've not really experienced Dominica.
No, you
Period.
haven't. You've not experienced the food.
You've not experienced the food, right?
Yes.
So let's take us back a little bit to last
Mm-hmm.
year. Because last year we had chefs from Antigua, we had a bunch of
Yes.
if I remember, we had Mary Gallant, we had
Right.
Grenada,
Guadeloupe,
we had Guadeloupe, Grenada, Saint Lucia.
Saint
Um,
Lucia,
where else? Did I miss
and
anybody?
Dominica.
And Dominica, right? So we
Yes.
have tell us a little bit about the shows, the event last year. First of all, I saw the Lapo Cabuit that bust out.
Always.
There was a serious carnival in
Yes.
All the Dominicans, all the make everything is carnival. Everything for all the Dominicans is a fete. Lapo Cabuit bust out on it at Rosalie Bay, and this year I I I, I can only expect even more. I want you to take us
Yes.
back to last year when the chefs landed. When the chefs landed,
Right.
everybody was on island. Give us a little bit of insight as to what was going on, like some of the things that that happened while the chefs were on island.
Okay, so first of all, when they came to Dominica, just the drive from the airport to Rosalie Bay, I mean, they were so amazed by the beauty of the island.
Hmm.
I remember Chef Joachim saying, "Oh my God, it reminds me so much of Grenada." With all the trees and the mountains and the naturalness, whatever that we
Hmm.
have.
Hmm.
Um, Fiona is really a historian, a Caribbean historian, and she also does her her cooking, and she has her cooking show called Trying a Thing. So
Mm-hmm.
it was so nice to have somebody, sort of with that type of history of culinary arts and history of just the Caribbean food and everything else in general, and knowledge of what our Caribbean food should be. So Fiona was just a great addition to the whole team of chefs. Um, we had Chef Joachim again, which was vegan.
Yes.
Uh, so that was a nice touch to the event. With the ITAL, we have our Rastafarians here, and vegan is like the new trend now in the world,
I went to a
right?
vegan restaurant last weekend,
Yeah,
and let me tell you, I if I didn't know, I would think I was eating meat.
right.
Right?
They're
Okay.
becoming that good. They're becoming that
That
good soon.
good. And your belly was well fuller.
Right? And we had Chef Keisha from Antigua. Chef Keisha, who was originally, she was born here in Dominica but grew up in Antigua. She came to represent Antigua very well, with all the different dishes that they have, like ducona and saltfish and all those things. And she cooked cactus for us. It was amazing. I never thought of that. Yes, look at her face.
Cactus Susie.
Watch it. But you
Watch
wash
it.
it, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
shit. Mm, mm.
Yeah, and we had Chef Paul from Marigaland. He was amazing because he cooked his fish on wood. It was a fruit wood, and he cooked his fish right on the fruit wood with stones beneath it. So it
Wow.
kind of gave it that smokiness of the wood, and the fire and everything, which was amazing. So he did like a really nice ceviche with that, like a half cooked ceviche. And we had Chef Miguel from Guadeloupe. Chef
Mhm.
Miguel represented to the point. I mean, he
You
was
remember,
doing
wait. You remember Chef Miguel, how hard it was to get Chef Miguel on the show?
I know,
We had
but he
technical difficulties.
represented.
It was raining. We thought the show was gonna everything was going to be cancelled. Like there
Oh
was
my
so
goodness.
much going on in the world.
Yes, but he really represented. And you know what he did at the end of it? He went to the VIP section and he just threw it down with the lobsters, because the VIP you get your lobster.
Wait.
And he just created these dishes with the lobster and the grills and the sauces and everything. He was just amazing. Unfortunately, you remember it had the bad weather,
Yes.
that right, so our chef from St. Martin wasn't able to make it, right?
I remember that.
Hmm. But this is one I will tell you, she will be back this year.
Oh, okay. So you can put
So
Saint Martin in the bag. Let me put my
we can
notes.
put St. Martin in the
You can put
bag,
Saint
yes.
Martin in the bag. Okay, Saint Martin in the bag. You see, I tell all you.
Yes.
I
That is
knew.
only that is the only one I'm letting you know. That's the only one.
Okay. So I know.
No,
I
I
know.
mean the only chef you will know about, because you already know her from last year.
Yes.
I
Okay.
can
All right.
tell you the islands,
I was
but
about to. I
that's
was about to get very irate in the place. Okay. So y'all, like, you created this venue around food that,
right.
like, home cooked stone fire food. First of all, for
Right.
those people who are first time you might be coming on, because we got like 15K new
Yes,
followers
yes.
in one
Yes,
month.
yes.
So we might have people who are on here and they're probably checking up. Who is this crazy black girl talking? What's she talking about? What the hell is WATO? What are these crazy Dominican girls with accents talking about? Tell us a little bit of, first of all, about what is WATO, for those newcomers who are not who have never been to WATO, who've never experienced probably even Dominica, who probably doesn't even
Right.
know what Dominica is.
Right.
What is WATO?
Okay, so Wato, the word Wato means fire in our native Kalinago language. So I wanted a word that would have been fitting to the event.
Mhm.
Everything about the event is fire and food, right? So we decided to name it Wato. I really researched that word. I went to my friends in the Kalinago territory. I mean, it literally took about 2 weeks to get the word for fire. So
Wow.
it's not a very popular word.
Wow.
It's popular. It's a popular word now.
Oh, I know. Everybody know what WATO is now.
Exactly. So WATO, at this event, you come to the event, you buy your ticket, you come to the event, and you're given all your ingredients.
Wait. So you come to
Okay.
the event with your
Mm-hmm.
hands swinging.
With your
Let us
hands
be clear,
swinging.
right? Once you buy your ticket, that
Yes,
is it.
that is it. You can bring a little change. You want to buy your drinks,
You pay your drinks, yes. But
right?
for the food aspect of it,
For the food
that's it.
aspect.
Okay. So
Yeah.
explain to us now when you get there.
So you when you get there, you're given your little bag. You get to go to the marketplace. We call it a marketplace, and you get to choose your ingredients, provisions, your green seasonings, your if it's lentils you want to do, whatever you want to do, but everything is local ingredients,
Wow.
local chicken, local pork, local goat, local everything, right?
Wow.
And you're given your meats. You first of all, you decide what you want to cook. So JL, if you come to the event, you're like, boy, I want to do a sandwich today with my group of friends. So everybody cooks in a group. So you come to the event, you and your friends, if it's 3 or 4 of them, okay, girls, we're gonna cook a sandwich. You
Mm.
come, you're given all the ingredients for your sandwich,
What is a
and
sandwich?
so you're mm-mm. So your, so your
But
sandwich, right?
somebody said
I
they're
mean,
looking bright and
starting
clean tonight.
your basic sandwich would be your saltfish with your
Mhm.
coconut milk and your seasonings, your
Mm.
onions, your garlic, your all that good stuff. You have
Mm.
to make sure you have the sauce.
Mm.
And then you serve it with your provisions. Some people serve it with dumplings, some people do coconut dumplings, and you serve it with that. That's your
Mhm.
sandwich. So you get all your ingredients for that. If you want to step it up a notch, you put a little smoked meat in your sandwich.
Oh, that.
That, gi- that
Nyanda,
gives it a little,
like you making my belly make yucks.
yes, a little razzle dazzle in your sandwich.
A little razzle dazzle.
A
Oh,
little
Lord.
razzle dazzle. Trust me, it makes a big difference. That little piece of smoked meat in your sandwich, it does. You must try it.
That's a little kick.
It's a little kick.
Mm.
And you go to you'll be taken to your station.
Mm-hmm.
And at your station, well, obviously you get your pots and everything beforehand. At your station, we have some fire assistants that will help you light your fire
Okay, I was about to
with
ask you,
your
am I
wood.
on my own with lighting the fire? So
No,
you
no,
have
no.
wood and stone, and so we cooking on wood
Everything
and stone.
on wood and 3 stone. There are some people that come and they're like, no, I want to light my own fire, so I don't need no assistance. Yes. So we say, okay, fine, no problem, right? But we still monitor them, throughout the event, make sure they're all
Mm-hmm.
right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you get your fire assistants, we have runners throughout the event. So if there's anything that you need, anything that you're missing, they
Mm-hmm.
can go and get for you just to make sure we want everybody to cook a nice pot of whatever they're cooking, right?
So
So yeah, so
your runners will go. Let's say you forget seasoning pepper, the runners will go
your
and get
runners will
seasoning
go
pepper.
and get your seasoning pepper for you.
Okay.
You need 5 seasoning pepper, you need two, they'll go and get it for you.
Eh, 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 eh.
Yes.
Okay.
And
So
then you get your 2 drink tickets.
okay. So that
Yes.
with your the ticket that you've purchased allows you. So pretty much forget about going to a restaurant and getting the food served to you. You are cooking your food and
You are
eating.
cooking. And that's what makes this event so unique.
Mm,
I mean, you can go to any other food festival in the world, and you basically would get to experience what chefs or the cooks or the different manufacturers have
mhm,
available for you. You'll get to eat that. But
mhm.
in Dominica, our culture, our culinary culture is cooking by the riverside, cooking your jot by the bay. So I really wanted to bring that aspect into an event. So literally, it's like the biggest river lime of the year.
It is the biggest river line. So if you've
Yeah.
never had a river line, You've never
Yes.
experienced a river lime? Now is the
Mm-hmm.
time. Now is the time
Yes.
because Wato's pretty much opened up. It's an open event that you
Open
just
event.
get a ticket and you
Right.
come and you get to experience how a lot of times, people don't understand how our childhoods were growing up, or even
Mm-hmm.
as adults, during a long weekend, we put together when white people say they're going to the cottage, we go
Yes.
to the river.
Yes.
We going
That
to
is our cottage, eh?
our
And they're going
cottage,
to their
right?
cabin in the woods.
That is our cottage. Yeah, the day I was trying to explain to
No
a friend
lie.
of mine. They had
Yes.
a thing tire, the thing of the tire, the rim of the tire. And I was
Right.
yo, that could make some proper breadfruit. And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, yo,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
these
yeah.
tires are reusable. they,
Of course.
they
Yeah,
become
the
breadfruit
metal. Yeah, 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 yeah. Look, you have an innovative idea there for
yes,
another kitchen.
right? Right? So we definitely know how to have a good time, whether it's at the river or on the beach. I've
Right.
experienced cooking on the beach. I've experienced cooking for a river line. And the good thing about the last time actually I did a river line, we did it on 3 rivers. And
Mm.
we had to send the food across first.
You see that
Because
all that is part of it. All that is the fun, you know. It's an adventure, it's an experience. So I really wanted to put, I mean, it's not everything we can do right at that event. You know, we have to be able to just maintain it a certain way, but we can bring at least a good amount of that vibes that we experience as individuals, as families, as friends in a river line. We can bring that to one space, you know.
one
And the
space
thing
goes
about
and
the Watu is like it's very organic, so everybody moves around freely. You know, you could get to taste each other's food. If I cook my sancoach, you cook your pela or you cook your broth, I can say, hey, Jael, let me taste your broth, and then I can make you taste my sancoach. So that's,
oh
you know, the kind
wow.
of vibe. Yeah,
Wow. So imagine you paying for a ticket,
yeah,
you which would typically probably cost you more if you had to go to a restaurant.
right.
Because you're gonna be eating your food plus other people's food.
Plus other people's food. Can you
That's
imagine
how
that? I mean, where do you get that? That's a whole vibes.
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
People are on the live. People are asking what day and time is the event. What boy I have to come down for that, man? People are like getting excited and getting pumped up. Somebody say, I want my dumplings big. My girl, you don't want your dumplings big. Your dumplings have to make clicks.
Ah, somebody saw the video, the last video that I did, and somebody was rolling this humongous dumpling, and they're like, "Boy, that's the side of the dumplings you all have at Wato." I tell them, "Yes,
Those dumplings have to make, when you buy them, they have to make
click."
clicks. Yes. And that is what's going on at Watu.
Yeah.
So last year, you had all of these chefs come in and they brought in
Mhm.
their own indigenous foods,
Yes.
and some of the things that they appreciate creating. What was
Right.
the vibe like with them, mingling with all of the other people? Because, I mean, yes, the chefs were there, but what was it like for people to experience seeing them? Like, as a
Yeah.
spectator, what was it like for them seeing all of these different chefs? You know, kind of give us a visual. Because I
I
wasn't there,
mean,
but that not happening this year. Give me
it's
a
not
visual.
happening. It's
Not
not
just,
happening. No. It was the highlight of the event.
wow.
The chefs being there was really the highlight of the event. I mean, the food the chefs cooked finished in a flash. And they
Wow.
cooked a lot of food there, finished in a flash. I mean, Chef Joachim, he couldn't understand what happened. He got swamped. You know, he did his oil dong, his vegan oil dong, and that.
Oh,
He's like, Nyanda, look at the pot. I'm like, but
everything
I didn't get to taste any of the food that the chefs cooked.
sad.
I didn't get to taste any of the food. You know,
Sad.
I was on another side, and you know, but I was so happy that they brought that element to Wato. You know, it's a you get to meet somebody different. You get to meet somebody that you see cooking online all the time. You get to
Mhm.
taste their food live. You know,
You get to ask them about certain recipes, certain ingredients, and then you get to taste food from a different culture, which
Mm.
is what I wanted to add to Wato. Even if we have our own Dominican, cuisine and whatnot, it's sort of similar all around the Caribbean. We could sort of have those same types of ingredients that we use. However, we use them in different ways. So it's
Mhm.
nice to see that we could taste everybody's dishes and then afterwards, when their food was all done, Fiona was in the Lapo Cab with a really good friend. We made really good friends with her best friend Sherwin, and it was just really amazing. They did the whole wrong with the Lapo Cab because that's what we usually do. And the other chefs were there too. They were mingling with all the people. So it was nice. Everybody got to ask them questions that they needed to. Yeah, so it was a nice little cool friendly vibe.
In addition to the Lapo Cabwit, you guys had other entertainment. Tell
Yes.
me about because people don't understand. Like this is like an experience. This is like going to a world-renowned restaurant, a Michelin restaurant,
Right.
right? Note I'm saying I'm using some point words in my thing. A Michelin restaurant and checking. Okay, look at Nyanda dying. Nyanda dying. Nyanda say, "Oh, Jael, you the TV." Nyanda covering her face. A Michelin restaurant and getting like top-notch experience, but not just experience, entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
What was the entertainment like?
So, Wato is a space where, yeah, we don't really have I would say, a stage. We have a little platform. The entertainers mingle with the patrons. So they're on the ground, they're on the grass, they're dancing in between everybody, they're singing in between everybody.
Wow.
Everybody's dancing with them. It's like one big party. I shouldn't say little, one big party.
Wow.
Local, cultural
Stallion said
party.
Wato is theater.
Yes. Wato is your the Arawak House of Culture.
Mhm. Oh, the
Right?
theater with food.
Right,
Mm.
exactly. And you know, we have the Karina dancers from the Kalinago territory. They're like our Wato family. They're
Did
there
they do pepper
every
pot? Did they do pepper pots again?
Chef Keisha from Antigua did pepper pot.
Mm. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes. I got to tap in when Travel with Clem went live. Big up to Travel with Clem one time when she
Yeah.
went live. So I was tapped in and I was checking it out and I was bathing, I was drooling,
Yes.
I was feeling sad. All kinds of things were happening to me after what I just let me cut off this live. This nonsense. And it looked like a hell of a good time.
It was a hell of a good time.
Look like something that anybody who's planning to be in Dominica, or
Yeah.
even if you're not planning to be in Dominica, you're going to be planning to be in Dominica to
Exactly.
experience Wato. Food
Yeah.
lovers, whether you love culinary arts, whether you're a foodie, you're a food vlogger, a traveler,
Mhm.
you're a food enthusiast, you want to bring your family, your girlfriend, your bae, your side chick, your man, your the whole family, you can
Everybody.
you can make it an experience. So
Hmm.
Nyanda, this year, I know you guys have a lot in store for us. You know what? Let's take a pause. We're gonna take a break because
Okay.
I getting excited. I need to cool on my pressure. We're gonna talk about this year. What is
Okay.
in store for this year? But before we do that, we're gonna take a break because we wanna thank
Okay.
and big up our sponsors. So we're gonna take a
Yes.
break. So we're gonna take a pause for the cause. When we come back, Chef Man is going to be taking us on this year's journey to tell us what's in store this year. So stay tuned. We're coming back right after this.
WATO, Dominica's only outdoor cooking festival, is back on November 2nd, 2024. You coming in for the Creole season? Then come to WATO. This is something you have never experienced before. You know how we like to cook by the river or by the bay? Well, WATO celebrates that culture. All you have to do is buy your ticket. We give you all your ingredients, your pot, we cook, we lime. It's the biggest river lime of the independent season, put on by me, Chef Nyanda at Rosalie Bay Resort. This year we are celebrating the one pot. After all, Dominica is the land of the bouillon. And I'm not even finished. This year we have 6 chefs coming in from all over the Caribbean, coming to cook with us, vibe with us, lime with us. WATO, Dominica's only outdoor cooking festival, is back on November 2nd, 2024. You coming in for the Creole season? Then come to WATO. This is something you have never experienced before. You know how we like to cook by the river or by the bay? Well, WATO celebrates that culture. All you have to do is buy your ticket. We give you all your ingredients, your pot, we cook, we lime. It's the biggest river lime of the independent season, put on by me, Chef Nyanda at Rosalie Bay Resort. This year we are celebrating the one pot. After all, Dominica is the land of the bouillon. And I'm not even finished. This year we have 6 chefs coming in from all over the Caribbean, coming to cook with us, vibe with us, lime with us.
Vibe. It's all a vibe. That's what it is. It's a vibe, and it's happening in Dominica 767, the land of the bouillon. Right? 767, the land of the bouillon. We're back with Chef Nyanda from WATO, representing WATO. She is the original founder, creator, and she has been putting this on for the last four times, I should say, 3 years, 4 times, right? and it has been an exceptionally well received event. And it's part of the Independence calendar. It's something that you, if you're coming into Dominica, you should look forward to attending WATO. If you bought your ticket to leave Dominica on the 31st, big mistake. You need to be there till November the 3rd. You need to be there.
Second.
I say till November the 3rd.
Oh, sorry, my
Because you
bad.
have to stay there for the 2nd, and then you go on
Yes,
the 3rd.
yes. You
Right?
can go on the food.
You have to be there till
We don't,
November the
yeah,
you have to
we don't have nighttime. Yeah.
right? And if you're smart enough, you'll probably stay for the street jump up on November the 5th. 4th.
Right?
November the 4th.
Yes.
November the 4th is the street jump up, right?
Yes,
Which is
yes.
carnival in November. Dominicans like a carnival, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We
We
as
were
well.
I know we were talking to Nyanda about the all of the activities that are planned this year. We're getting into this year. We're getting up for this year. When we were in the break, a few folks were actually commenting. I always said I want to be there this year. Lennox is saying the pressure is high. Ashanta is saying what to herself. Vibes just on another level. Food, fun, food, music, togetherness, food, dancing, food, beautiful people, food, Lord, food. I'm looking forward.
You cannot live hungry.
Mel is saying our favorite Chef Nyanda Peltier Charles. Folks are on the live and they are really excited about this year. I know more people came on. Nisha is looking forward to this year. Tickets are already available. They're also going to tell you a little bit about where you can find
Yes.
your tickets, where you can purchase your tickets. Chef Nyanda, what do
Tell
you
me.
have in store for us this year?
Okay, this year we have chefs from different islands,
Well, we
right?
already check off San Martin. So spill
We
the
already check
beans.
off some
You're writing
things.
and making notes.
You see on my paper, so I don't forget. I'm going to
Where they
look for
coming
it
from
because
this year?
listen, we have drum roll. We have Jamaica this year.
So we might get a jerk chicken.
You might
We
get
might
a
get
jerk
a
chicken,
Jamaica.
Spanish water. You might get something like that.
Mm.
We have Barbados.
Hey, we might get flying fish.
You might get flying fish.
Yes.
We have Beckway.
Beckway. That is an interesting
Hmm.
addition.
Yes, we have
Beckway
Beckway.
on. Mhm.
We have Martinique.
Martinique.
Hmm. We have, well, you know, Saint Martin. We have Saint Martin already. We have Saint Lucia again.
Back like a heart attack, St. Lucia.
And we have Dominica.
And Dominica, listen, this
Hmm.
is going to be boss. Because I can just smell the food already.
Yes,
Like I can just smell the amount of vibes that
yes.
going to be in this
Hmm.
year.
And I'm telling you, the chefs that are coming are so amazing. So amazing. Such amazing chefs that we have in the
I
Caribbean.
have Michelin amazing. We're not saying
Amazing.
nothing.
I'm not
We're not
saying
saying
much.
you're gonna have to tune in to WATO Wednesday
Yes.
to find out the chefs, to get to know them. I mean, it's so important. I created this space, and Nyanda, I want to say thank you guys for
Hmm.
allowing me into your space. For letting me
Of
be part
course.
of your event. But I
Hmm.
feel like oftentimes you go to places, or you get to go to events, and you have no clue as to who's going to be there, or you might know them based on something that you were told or something you read,
Hmm.
but not having a real conversation with them and getting to know them intimately, getting to know what makes them click. What And I am so happy that we can get to talk with these chefs over the next couple of weeks. You're going to be talking with
Yes.
us,
You're gonna be
and they're going
talking
to
to
be
them,
sharing with us,
get
and
to
they're going
learn who
to
they
tell us what they're
are.
going to cook. And
Yes.
I am excited to get to know their stories, how they got
Yes.
started. I remember
Hmm.
last year we were mamoting with the Creole
Oh
in
my
from
God.
Banyo. Let me tell you,
God.
but we were
Yes.
able to pull through, and the
Yep.
show ended up being a really. I mean, Chef Miguel, he was determined. He's like, I'm coming back.
Yes. Yes. Let me tell you, you will see Chef Miguel this year again.
He
I'm
told
going
me,
to
he
tell
said, I enjoyed myself. I
you.
It was his first time coming to Dominica, and
Yeah.
coming back, I can only imagine.
I mean, we've just created this great bond of friendship between all of us, and I feel like that's another thing that I'm trying to create at WATO, a link and a friendship between all Caribbean chefs. I mean, you get that in the States, you get that in Europe. All chefs are linked up together, they know each other, they're friends. But I feel like in the Caribbean we really need to like come together, so we've started it here at WATO.
Somebody said I've never been, but I ain't missing this year. My skin scratching me. I said, excited. Nisha saying Rashida is saying I'm so proud of you, Nini. Wato will be lit. So folks are on there commenting and getting excited and gearing up for the six amazing chefs that are gonna be on, but you're gonna be doing the
Seven.
cooking.
It's actually seven,
Seven, yeah, seven chefs that are going to be
Seven.
at Wato this year, November the 2nd at Rosalie Bay. It's going to be
Yes.
like my friends say, food and more food.
And food, food, food. If you leave water hungry, then that was your fault.
That was
That was
clearly
your
your fault,
that
right?
was your
So
fault.
one of the other things that we have to mention is the fact that you made so many arrangements last year for people who were commuting because one of the concerns, of course, was commuting from Roseau to Rosalie.
Yeah.
And that, how did that go last year?
So we had a couple shuttles.
Mm-hmm.
So people were able to come. They used the shuttles. You know, the shuttles were available from the bayfront in Roseau, and we dropped them. They picked them up there, dropped them to Rosalie Bay. There was a certain time that the shuttles would leave, and I believe that a couple of the bus drivers actually dropped people to their homes last year, which was really nice of
Wow.
them.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Kim is saying, I've never been to the event. If life spares, I will not be missing it this year.
Don't
Shan
miss it.
saying it's going to be a blast. Lisa is saying, whoa, great. Derek Rapitas is saying, I'm looking forward to it. Well, Derek, you know, use the bouillon man, eh? Use the bouillon man, right?
Listen,
Use the
you
bouillon
will see
man.
the Puyo man there. Of course, the Puyo man has to be
Let's talk
there.
about the theme.
Okay, so our theme this year is Booyah Love. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to play with the on words with the Booyah, which is our food, which is
Mm-hmm.
spelled differently, and
Mm-hmm.
then you have the music Booyah. So I
Wow.
mean, Booyah is what's popping this year, right?
Bouillon's been
Booyah is
popping. Yes.
right. It's been popping, but this year it's at an it's on
All
a
time high.
high, and I felt you know being that WATO is such a that Booyah festival. Really, it's like a food. The word Booyah, everybody comes to WATO to cook a Booyah, a
Mm-hmm.
one pot.
Mm-hmm.
Everything goes.
Mm-hmm.
Why not introduce the music to the theme this year, right? So I
Bouillon
mean,
pot, bouillon
I'm not
music, bouillon
saying that you
Dominica.
may. I'm not saying that you may see some legendary Booyah
Frances is like, I will be
artists.
there. People already saying I will be there.
You might see
The,
them. You
the
might see
link
some
is
new
above.
school. You might see some old school.
The link
I
is
mean, it's gonna
there.
be
You
it's
can
gonna
click on
be
the link and buy
amazing.
your tickets online. All also you
Click
can
on the
click
link
on.
and back,
The link is
buy
listed
your ticket.
above. Buy your tickets and
Yes,
be at Wato on November the 2nd because it's going to be a bouillon vibe. It's going to be
a
a
Booyah
Wato
vibe.
bouillon vibe with bouillon food, bouillon music, bouillon artists, bouillon rhythm, bouillon everything. Everything gonna be
Booyah
bouillon.
everything. Booyah everything. And remember,
Mhm.
we say Booyah music. Remember, we don't have a stage. So that is a surprise as to what's gonna happen.
It sounds like wildness in the place. It just sounds like wildness. Like all you sound like when you buy a river, and you start to
Okay, so you know the vibes.
when your straw becomes a drumstick, right?
Right.
I can sense that it's gonna be fun. Tickets are
Yes.
available right now. People can purchase their tickets. We're gonna be giving you
Yes.
guys more information as the weeks progress leading up to the show
Right.
or the event. But we want to encourage you guys to get your tickets. So there are a few physical places where you can purchase your tickets in Dominica. And obviously, there's an online portal that you can purchase your tickets. So, Nyanda, share with us some of the places that folks can get their tickets today.
So physically, you can get your tickets at Deepek's Color Lab, at
Mhm,
Bullseye Pharmacy, and Nice Bar in Point Michelle. And
mhm.
online, you can get your tickets at ticketpal.com.
That's it. That's
Yes.
it.
Or you can call me. You can call me. I have tickets as well.
I have placed the link above, so it is in this actual broadcast. So the ticket pal
Mm-hmm.
link is there. The names of the
Mm-hmm.
places where you can get your tickets are there. You
Are
can
there.
purchase your tickets and plan your trip. Make your trip. Somebody actually reached out to me and said, "Jael, I want you to plan my next trip to Dominica." And I'm like, "Sure, I can do that for you." I suspect this is something that I might need to go into because it is very important for people to be on island by November the 3rd or through November the 3rd. Don't come for 3 days. Don't come for 4 days.
Of course.
Don't come for a week. You need to come for 2 weeks. You need to be in Dominica for 2 weeks and plan your trip every single day. That's something, you know. And the way to live is with your belly full. And my mother used to say, my father used to say, better belly bust than
Yeah.
good food waste. Let me tell you, you gonna leave Rosalie probably a few pounds heavier.
Yes.
It's definitely a vibe. Nyanda, anything else we missed? Oh, Nyanda dropped off for a second. I don't know what happened. We might have had technical difficulties, and Nyanda has dropped off, but she's coming back. She's gonna come back. We don't know what
I'm
happened.
here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. We
We
just
don't know what
lost
happened.
me a little bit.
It's okay. Just technology is technology in, right?
Technology.
So we spoke about the chefs. We spoke about where they're coming from. We haven't spoken about
Very
where they
good.
who they are yet. We'll speak about
No.
that. You guys have to tune in to another. We can't give you all of the information.
No.
We round it up
Suspense.
today. Suspense is real. We've given you information on the islands they're coming from. We've spoken to you about giving you some little details as to what you can expect. If you were there before, you know it was a vibe, and you know you need to be there this year. If you've
Yes.
never been, you need to go and buy your ticket now.
Yes.
American goes to Dominica. Air Canada stops off in Barbados and St. Lucia, and JetBlue does stop off too. Sunrise flying from to Dominica. Leah just launched a new flight. The flight to
Express.
Dominica Express can get into Dominica. How else you gonna get to Dominica? Um, Inter Caribbean coming Dominica. Caribbean Airline coming Dominica. So
You can row a boat.
row up boat.
Anything.
You can pui pui if you have to get to Dominica. But you need to be in Dominica for November the 2nd for the complete WATO experience in bouillon style coming up this year. Will we miss anything? I know we haven't said a lot, but we've said enough.
No, I don't think. But we have to keep them in suspense a little bit,
Of
you know.
course, of course.
Yes.
Big
Yes.
up your team one time.
Oh, we also have one ticket that I didn't mention, which is your OCL ticket. We call it. That's your Medway. So if you want to Medway, like as Ra said, you Medway,
So you're
you can
saying
come
that
on
if I
Medway.
don't want to cook, I can come and vey.
Right. You can come and Vay. We'll have vendors that you can purchase food from, and you can get to join in different activities that we have there, you know. Oh,
You
and
can
let's remember it's a family friendly event. So if you're, you know, elderlies, from elderlies to babies to, I mean, anybody, it's like the only event, or one of the only events in that season that everybody can come. You know, everybody can
wow.
come. We have
Wow.
our kids section this year, so it's gonna be really, really amazing.
I wanna go to the chat. I know a few folks have been chatting. Miss Anna says you can fly a broom if you need to. Fly a broom if you need to be at Watu. So that is one option. Somebody said Spraga is saying Watu one family. Spraga.
Spraga, that's my main fireman man for what he likes. He
You're
likes
Watu fireman.
yeah, man, big up
Yes,
Spraga.
yes, yes. Keisha is on the live. Hi, Keisha. Keisha is on the live. Yes,
Yeah,
our chefs are there. The chefs are
yeah,
present.
man.
We have
Yeah,
who else? We have Shylon Scotland is saying fire, fire. You know, people,
yeah, my child, my boy, my barman,
people. That's your whole crew on the
my
on the
whole
on the
crew.
page right now. We have Ra, who is the bouillon king, or the bouillon, the original. He
Yeah,
said Rosalie has a real connection with the bouillon ancestors, the bouillon journey, the bouillon movement, the bouillon empire. Lots of folks are on here and really excited. Mo News is on to Mo say a broom.
listen,
Take it.
Emo is the person that made me visually see Watu properly last year.
Wow.
After the event, you know, because you know I'm all over the place, making sure everybody's okay. But I really got to see the event on her live afterwards.
Wow.
So
Big up
big
to
up
you, Emma,
Emo
one time. One time. Big up
and big
yourself.
up Rosalie Bay You know, Rosalie Bay. You know, we host they host the event every year. Well, and you know, it's just such an amazing space. You're right there next to the river. You have a nice big savanna that we can use, and it's just really beautiful. It shows the culture of what I want to present Watu
Mhm.
as. So big up Rosalie Bay, big up Team Rosalie Bay, big up my kitchen staff. I know they're there. I can, my amazing people, and big up my Wato team. My
One
Wato
time,
team,
one time.
one time.
That's Naja and the entire. We don't want to start calling names because we might forget names. But big up to every single person that supports, that's part of the event. We're gonna be back. You're gonna have to
Yes.
follow Wato, the Wato page. That's Wato Dominica. Follow them.
Mm-hmm.
They'll keep you updated as to when they're coming back on the show. They'll keep you
Right.
updated as to what's happening next. They'll also keep you updated on who's coming on the show. And you can
Right.
also follow me. Those of you who are following me, make sure you follow. Don't come and vey, even if they have a med vey ticket. You follow the show. Follow me on YouTube. Subscribe. Follow everywhere, and make sure you tune in to another Wato Wednesday. I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited for this event. I cannot wait. I am losing all the weight so I can eat dumpling all of my belly. Second, I eating dumpling until my teeth making clicks. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
Nyanda, it was a pleasure having you on
Thank
here with
you
me.
so much. It's
This,
always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure for me to be on here.
and I'm looking forward to all of the excitement and all of the vibe that is in
Yes.
store this coming November the 2nd. Big up to everyone who's part of this. Big up to everyone who's really putting their hands and heart into
Mm-hmm.
planning this wonderful event. And I wish you guys all the success. You might stop by again. We never know because as the event gets closer, we know you get super busy. Um,
Of course.
also, before we leave, you also do events, miniature Wato events.
I do mini watos. I do.
Tell
We
us a
have
little
some.
bit about the mini Watos. She does miniature Wato events. So if you have a corporate event, a team building event, and you want to be done by what like a Wato style. It
Yeah.
can be
Private wato events.
private. We'll talk about that another time when Nyanda comes out. We're
We
gonna talk
will. We
about
will.
some more. We're just leaving you guys with that. We're leaving y'all with that. And you can always reach out to Chef Nyanda. She's on Facebook. You can go on the Wato page. You can connect with Chef Nyanda anytime. Nyanda, it's a pleasure. Take care until next time. All right. Bye bye. All right, guys. That's it. That is it. That is it. I am excited for what I don't know about you, but I am pumped. I'm ready. I'm ready for the event, November the 2nd. You should be ready for the event as well. The place to be is in Dominica at Rosalie Bay Resort for this culinary explosion, right? On fire, wood, and stone. Yes. So stay tuned. We're gonna be bringing you more Water Wednesdays. It won't be next Wednesday, but we'll be giving you more Water Wednesdays. So stay tuned for that. We having all the different chefs come on here. We're gonna be talking to them. We're gonna be vibing with them. We're gonna be having a good time. We're gonna be getting to know them a little bit better and kind of get to know their culinary style and what to expect at this one of a kind experience that goes down in the nature island of the world, Dominica. Thanks again to those of you who tuned in, those of you who came in on the live, those of you who shared, those of you who commented, those of you who tagged, those of you who loved the show. Thank you very much for coming on. I also want to say in a huge way, thank you very much to my sponsors. Big up to the National Cooperative Credit Union, the Dominica National Lottery, the agents for Blast, and also thank you to Caribe. I want to say thank you to you, those of you who tuned in. You, love you, and see you guys next week. See you guys next week. See you next week for another Jael Joseph Live. See you soon. Bye bye.